Hi, it's Handy Andy here, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. While I was at ALDI the other day, I came across this $12 Crofton non-stick frying pan and thought it would be fun to see just how well it performs. It's 24 centimeters or about 9.5 inches across and looks pretty good. I should mention that there are some care instructions on the back of the packaging, and I will be following them throughout this video. Now, there really isn't much included in the box, just the pan itself and a warranty card. The warranty will of course be different depending on the country that you're in, but in Australia the pan is guaranteed for 1 year. Not bad for a $12 product. Now let's look at the pan in a bit more detail. The surface of the pan is ceramic, which means it's free of the chemicals used in coatings like Teflon. It's very shiny with a stone-like finish and has an interesting hexagonal pattern on the bottom. The wooden handle is very ergonomic. It has a nice finish and doesn't seem to get warm to the touch when you're cooking. Finally, there's the base. It's compatible with induction cooktops, so it must include some ferrous or magnetic metal like stainless steel. But unfortunately, it has quite a sharp edge which may scratch glass cooktops. Because it's such a nice day, I'm going to cook outside on a portable gas stove, so I won't need to worry about that. But first, let's give the pan a wash. I'll just use a soft cloth, not a Scotch-Brite or a scouring pad, so that I don't destroy the non-stick surface. Alright, we're outside, let's do some cooking. First, I'll do 2 eggs without any oil or butter, just straight into the pan, and we'll see how that goes. Awesome, I didn't even break the yolks. Now, a very interesting thing started to happen after a minute or so. The egg white bubbled up and had this weird appearance, and I found that I could lift up the edge very easily, revealing almost like a translucent film. Now, I like my eggs easy over, or over easy, whichever way you want to say it, so I'm going to flip them over. In keeping with the instructions, I'm of course using a plastic spatula to separate them and flip them. Hey, it's great that they don't seem to be sticking. Now, when it came time to serve up, I found that I needed to dislodge the eggs slightly. They were really only stuck in the middle near the yolk, but then, after a bit of encouragement, they slid right out. The residue was super easy to clean out. I didn't even need to wash the pan. Most of it came out by just scraping gently with the spatula. Look at that, that looks really nice. But I can't eat it just yet. I've got to cook my hamburger patty, which is made out of lean minced beef. After a while, the bottom of the pan did get stained with some burnt meat juice, I suppose you'd call it, but the patty was still sliding around effortlessly. So at the moment, I'm just flattening it out a bit so that it cooks better in the middle, and you can see all of the juices coming out and bubbling around here. Now, believe it or not, unlike the eggs, the meat just slid right out of the pan. Watch this. Missed it? Here it is again in slow motion. And then I got it to somersault onto my plate. Look at that. There we go, that's better. Awesome, a perfectly cooked patty, well, to my taste anyway, to go with my eggs and some sprigs of parsley. What a great meal. Now, how about that awful mess that was left behind? Well, a spatula or a paper towel wasn't going to cut it this time, so it was back into the washing up water with the soft cloth. And it cleaned up pretty easily, actually. Okay, so I've had my dinner. What I really want now is dessert. Let's try banana fritters, again without butter or oil. I must say I've learnt a few things about cutting bananas over the course of this video. The first one, I tried to rest it on its back and cut it in half that way, but because it was so ripe it just ended up splitting in multiple places. It was a bit of a disaster. The second one was a lot better. I rested it on its side and sliced longitudinally. So now they're going into the pan, and I suppose you might say they're not true banana fritters because they're not going to be deep fried, but anyway, that's just what I'll call them for this video. After about 2 minutes, some of the sugar in the fruit was beginning to burn on the bottom of the pan, but the pieces could still be turned easily, they weren't sticking. Over time, of course, the burnt areas became increasingly caked on, as you can see in this sped up footage. After 4 minutes, the fritters were done, and when scooped out, had left quite a big mess behind. I reckon it'll be really interesting to see how this cleans up. So how was I going to serve these fritters? With a scoop of ice cream? A good drizzle of honey? And a liberal sprinkling of cinnamon sugar. They were absolutely delicious, I love them. Oh damn, have I really got to clean this up? I suppose so. I'll use just a soft cloth and soapy water like I have done before. Hey, it seems to be going okay. I'm pressing moderately hard, especially in the areas where it's really stuck on. And this is a result after 2 minutes. Not bad at all, it passed this test. So, should you buy this $12 ALDI frying pan? Based on my tests, I would say yes. It's quite well made, the non-stick surface is effective, and if you just need a small pan to take camping or on holiday, it's a bargain. Because I know that non-stick surfaces degrade over time, I was thinking of doing a follow-up video one day with some more tests. If you'd like to see that, please let me know in the comments below. But until then, I'm Handy Andy and thank you very much for watching.